G'day, it's Betty here. How you going? You know, I thought today I might get a bit nostalgic, and talk about something that happened about, how embarrassing, about 15 years ago now. Geez, oh my god, 15 years. I'm getting so old. So basically, alright, what I'm going to talk about is college life. Now, it's probably changed a fair bit, with rules and regulations and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, well, basically, I was a GR girl, so I went to George Roberts Hall, JCU in Townsville. GR was the best college, and I'm not being biased. Basically, it was set up with like little units of 3 bedrooms, and you'd have a bathroom and a lounge room and a little tiny kitchenette as well. So it was set up really well, and it was good, it was comfortable, and I liked my roommates too. You get good roommates, you're going to have a good time. Okay, so, alright, basically we'll talk about college life, but you got to think of, just remember it's from my 15-year-old perspective. Okay, so it's probably changed a lot since I've been there, but some things haven't changed. Like it's so exciting when you get accepted into uni, like there's big changes, newfound independence, get new roommates, you make new friends, all these new experiences, and then you've got things like, the study and the lectures and the assignments and the exams, which naively you think is the reason you are there to begin with, to get an education and to graduate. And you're right, that's why we go to uni. We go to uni so we can walk down that aisle in between 3 and 30 years time and get that piece of paper, and then hopefully get a good job, or no job, because there's a job shortage. But anyway, that's a different topic. Alright, well, let me tell you, okay, you actually get a whole new education if you choose to live at one of the colleges on campus. Okay, so basically when I rocked up into my new room, I was like, yeah, this is awesome, look at my room, this is cool. And I decked it out with all my stuff, and yeah, it was really cool. But they actually, in my year, they gave us all bandanas with our names on them. So yellow bandanas with our names on them. Mine had Betty. So, look, Betty, as I've said before, isn't my real name, but it's stuck, and no one knows my real name. I even forget my real name. Okay, so you've got this bandana, and that bandana is like a target. It's a target that says, I'm a fresher. Okay, and for those who don't know, freshers are first years. So, new to college, new to uni, freshers. Okay, so over the course of O week, which I think it's supposed to be like an introduction to your course and subjects. Yeah, I really don't know. But what I do know is there's serious mental and physical challenges for the freshers. You must participate in activities that would make a doctor believe that you are in liver failure. The games are horrific to participate in, but they are absolutely hilarious to watch. So, you've got to earn your place. So the freshers earn their place in O Week. And the fossils, as we're called, the ones that have been there longer than a year, we get to watch. And it's funny. But, the whole idea behind the multitude of drinking games, it actually acts as like a social lubricant. So we can all get to know one another, and make lifelong friends. Even if the next day your memory is hazy and you don't remember the name of the person that you're walking up to, it doesn't matter, because it's like, hey, we're best mates. Yeah. I actually don't remember all that much from my O Week as a fresher. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, that's just the lady bringing in my dinner. Ooh, smells good. So basically I don't remember much from my O Week as a fresher, but I'm about 87% sure I didn't throw up. Which was pretty bloody good, because it's a lot of vomit in O Week. But you got to understand though, the drinking doesn't stop there. Okay, the deranged liver function tests of college students lives on. There's always something to celebrate, always. And you see, Thursday night is actually club night, so the pre-drinks start at usually, give or take half an hour, about 3:30 in the afternoon. As a med student, don't ask me how we all managed to rock up for the synthesizing sessions at 9 o'clock on Friday morning. Oh, the lecturer was so loud. Oh, and it felt like your eyeballs were going to roll out your nostrils. But we'd all be there because we're dedicated. I guess the thing with being a student on college is that you're poor, you know. You've got like college fees, got textbooks, and put petrol in a car if you're lucky enough to have a car. There's a lot of expenses. So this means you can do one of two things. Okay, you could buy a small amount of good quality vodka or tequila, or you could buy copious amounts of cask wine, which is more commonly known as goon. Of course you go for the goon. I mean, who wouldn't? It just makes sense. It's logical. And the good thing about the goon is that once you finish drinking it out of the bag, I don't know, whatever it's in, you can just kind of like blow it up and then use it as a pillow. So, you can just sleep where you fall, pretty much. But when it comes to all of the alcohol that you consume as a student, you end up going one of two ways. Okay, so when you graduate or leave college, you could, one, continue to drink copious amounts of alcohol end up in liver failure and on the transplant list. Or 2, you're so put off by the hangovers and the making out with random people that you never drink again. I'm number 2. Admittedly, I didn't really make out with many people, but the hangovers were pretty unrememberable. Since leaving college and graduating, I might have 1 or 2 ciders every couple of weeks. So I drink healthy. Okay, so you get to do a lot of cool stuff on college, like other than the drinking, yeah. There was a few of us, there's probably about 3 or 4 of us. We used to go over to the soccer fields, which was just across the way from the college, and we would do fire breathing. Yes. And twirling as well. We did fire twirling, but my favourite one was the fire breathing. And I'll tell you what, it's awesome. It's so much fun, as long as you don't accidentally swallow or inhale the kerosene, because it burns a lot. But I remember one time, and it was just incredible. There was like 3 or 4 of us, and we all just kind of stood around the flame, and we all just blew at the same time, and it was massive. And it took me about 6 weeks to grow my eyebrows back. It was that crazy. And look, it's even more amazing when you're a little bit drunk. It's more dangerous, but it's more amazing. Yeah. Okay, so there was this internal network when I was at uni, and like, I think when you live on college, you're a little bit twisted. It just comes with living on college. But this network brought about this thing called Salad Fingers. Now, there's 10 episodes, and it's so twisted and bizarre, I can't even describe it. You felt mentally deranged after watching 10 episodes of Salad Fingers. It just changes your whole perspective on reality, and it makes you question the effects of like alcohol, marijuana and cocaine on whoever's brain came up with it. It was a hit though. Everyone knew Salad Fingers and its twisted stories, but I actually watched it the other day, and I watched all 10 episodes, and I felt significantly disturbed, but it was kind of nostalgic at the same time. Yeah, it was like, take me back to the college days, yeah. But basically it's like, I like rusty spoons. Yeah, okay, it's a little bit weird. It's a lot weird. Another one that was good was Charlie the Unicorn and his adventures to Candy Mountain. That made it into my top 5. As did Princess Meets Officer Friendly. Yeah, that one's... Don't watch it. Yeah, especially if your kids are around. Do not watch it. But seriously though, watching all these shows now makes me want to have a drink just so I can like process them in my brain. Actually, that's probably why we found them so funny, is because it was usually on a Thursday night that we'd watch them. Yeah, anyway, Yeah, look, we also did some other fun stuff too, like, we did this car rally, and two of my mates from Germany and we drove all over Townsville doing some regrettable things. Basically, getting nude pics on top of Castle Hill, getting a KFC employee to give us the finger because it's finger licking good. One of my mates pretended to urinate on a police car. He didn't actually urinate on a police car. It was just squirting a water bottle, so it wasn't urine. And also there's this statue in the library, and it's a naked man. So one of the tasks was to get a photo holding the penis of the naked man. So we've got one of those too. I've got all these photos somewhere, and yeah, I don't know if I should delete them or... Yeah, but anyway, we so much many, other funny and potentially bordering on illegal stuff, What our theme was, we dressed my little red Barina. We dressed it up as an ambulance. It was Betty's ambulance. And basically, one of the guys had just broken his leg, so he was our patient. And we also had, then the other fella and we put our lab coats on. We were wearing lab coats and we had stethoscopes, and we looked legit, I reckon. Yeah, and we drove all over Townsville. And I mean, that's just one of the fun things we did. It was, seriously, living on college is awesome. Don't let, if you're not a drinker, it can be difficult, but I mean, you don't have to go nuts, really. You just, if you don't want to drink too much, you just don't. You go to your limit, okay?